Okay, so I've been breaking down time and room shots for a lot of my customers, and I'm going to give you a little taste by showing you an example of breaking down my daughter's shot using a boy's stick. Right away, right off the bat, I'd like her to get her hands up a little bit, which would bring that left elbow up a little bit, so the stick would be a little flatter, the butt end wouldn't be facing the ground, and the goalie wouldn't be able to see the stick, see where the ball is in the stick. As she moves forward, you notice her bounce a little bit. I try to tell the shooters to try to think about clawing the ground a little bit more and staying nice and low and harnessing the power of your legs rather than bouncing into your shot. As she moves forward, she steps a little bit outward, which opens up her chest towards the goal. And if you also notice right at this area, notice her hands are going to come forward too soon. So right there, her hands have now come forward and her shooting arc is here, and it's getting smaller as she goes forward. So as that stick head goes forward, now her shooting arc, she hasn't even extended and she hasn't begun to come forward yet with the shot, but her shooting arc continues to decrease. If we bring it back a little bit, ideally, if her hips were still turned towards the camera more, she could extend this arc and the stick would be coming that far out. So the shooting arc would be a lot bigger, which means the shot would go faster. Alright, so moving it forward. As she comes forward, you see now that the arc is small, she's relying on this part of her body to do all the shooting. So much of what she did before this is rendered useless because now she's dependent on her wrists, and this becomes a wrist shot with perhaps a little bit of shoulder intervention, snapping, but mainly this shot is coming all from the wrists. Let's see her follow through. On her follow through, she actually does a pretty good job. I like seeing the left elbow up behind the back and the right shoulder facing the goal. So she's improved on her follow-through. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. That is the type of stuff I'm breaking down for people. So email me at sixstarlax@gmail.com and we can work out your shooting kinks.